my channel, and in today's video I have a review for you guys that I've been wanting to do for so long, and I finally got the chance to do it. I'm going to be reviewing for you guys the Wet n Wild Unicorn Glow set that I received at BeautyCon. This retailed for like $24.99. It was such a great deal, and inside you have 3 highlighters, 3 eyeshadow pigments, a highlighter brush, and 2 lippies. So I'm going to be swatching the pigments for you today, and I'm going to be testing the highlighters and the lippies out on my face. So if you are interested, then just keep watching. If this is your first time coming across my channel, hi, I'm Marissa. I make beauty videos here on YouTube, and I post them twice a week, Monday and Wednesday. So make sure that you click the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell, because now when you guys start commenting #notification squad underneath my videos, you have a chance to be featured in my next video for a shout out. So make sure that you go ahead and do that in the comment section down below. So without further ado, let's crack this baby open. The first highlighter that I'm going to be testing out on my face is the Wet n Wild Rainbow Highlighter in Unicorn Glow. I thought this was really cool to see because I never tried a rainbow highlighter before, and the only one that I actually was semi-interested in was the Tarte Rainbow Highlighter. So this could be a dupe. We're gonna find out. So I'm gonna just zoom you guys in, and I'm gonna test it out on this cheek. Now that I got you guys a little bit closer, I'm gonna show you guys what I'm going to be applying this with, and that is the Wet n Wild brush that they supplied. It's a unicorn brush. Of course, it has the standard unicorn horn over at the bottom, and a nice little fluffy highlighting brush for us to apply the highlighter with. So I'm just going to take a little bit on my brush, swipe it through the product. I'm gonna swipe it through because I wanna make sure that we get everything. And I'm just going to apply it on the cheek. I feel like we have to build this up a little bit more, so I'm going to go in again just to see if maybe if we build it up, it might be a little bit more blinding. So I'm just going to apply that, and you could tell it's already starting to just shimmer a lot more than when we applied it once. I guess it all depends on the type of glow that you're going for that day. I would definitely give this one a thumbs up if you're going for more of a subtle highlighter. This gives it a nice blue tint without going overboard. So now I'm gonna be going in with the Bronze Over the Rainbow highlighter. I would think this would look good on your skin when you have a nice tan. If you're into those champagne type of colors, you definitely might be into a bronze toned highlighter. So I'm going to zoom you guys in. So again, going in with my unicorn brush, I'm going to take the product from top to bottom and swipe it down because I want to make sure that we get all the colors in there, that we're not skimping out on anything, that we're getting the most of the highlighter. So I'm just going to be applying that here. And I have to say, I do really like this brush. I feel like it just really gets in there when applying your highlighter. And wow, is that blinding. This is pretty good. I'm very impressed, honestly. I was expecting not that much of a highlight because when I swatched it on my finger, there was barely anything there. I even swatched it a little bit on my arm, and you guys can even barely see it. But on the brush, it's very pigmented. It's very blinding. Actually, I have to say this is almost as blinding as my Becca Champagne Pop highlighter. This could definitely be a dupe. I don't know how long this is going to wear for. That's the only thing I have to say, because keep in mind, sometimes drugstore products don't last very long. So I'm just gonna be keeping this on my face, I'd say for, I wouldn't say that long, but because I don't wanna have 2 different color highlighters. But overall, I will say that this is very blinding, and I do like it. So good job, Wet n Wild. Last but not least, I'm gonna be going in with their Everlasting Glow highlighter. Right off the bat, I could see that this is a highlighter that has more of a peachy, coral, golden, pink type sheen to it. It's very more on the coral side, and I typically go for those. I like those a lot. So I'm expecting good things out of this one because of the fact the formula and the other 2 highlighters are pretty decent. So instead of me going on top of them, I'm just gonna go on my nose, my cupid's bow, and my chin to really see this highlighter. All right, so I'm just swiping down again, making most of the highlighter. And I have to say, unlike the other ones, this one grabbed onto the brush a lot better than the other ones, I have to say, because the other ones you didn't really see the color on the brush. It kind of was just, all right, it's there. You saw it more on your cheek. So I have to say that this one seems a lot more pigmented maybe than the other ones, just judging by the way that it held onto the brush right off the bat. So I'm just going to tap it a little bit because I don't want to look too shiny. And I'm just gonna go on my nose, and wow, yeah, I could already see the highlight is very blinding. I feel like I just keep saying blinding throughout this whole video, but that's highlighters for you. So I'm going to go a little bit on my Cupid's bow. I like to do that, and my chin, and yeah. So just as expected, this highlighter is very pigmented. It's very shiny. So it's not like it's one of those subtle highlighters. This is like ba-bam, like right in your face. Now I'm gonna move on to the loose pigments that they supplied for us. They came in 3 different colors. So these are the swatches. To be honest, I think they are horrible. I tried really hard to make sure that I was able to get the best swatch for you guys, and this was the best that I was able to come up with, which is actually really disappointing because I figured, well, since maybe the highlighters are good, maybe the eye pigments weren't so bad. I don't know if maybe I just got a crappy bunch or whatever, but the pigments were really bad. As far as the swatches, like I said, horrible. I had a really hard time getting them out. It wasn't even staying on my arm. It wasn't even like something I could work with and make sure that maybe like I could give you guys a little bit of an idea as to what the color looks like. They were just really bad. They were really powdery. As you guys can see from the swatch, they weren't good. So a big thumbs down to these. Okay, so now I'm going to be testing the lippies for you guys. So the first one that I have is the Immortal Tears. It is more of a white iridescent type of color, but I think it might come on a little bit differently when we put it on my lips. And then the next one that I have is the Unicorn Soul, and this is a full out light blue. Don't know how I feel about that. You guys know how I am with my bold colors. I don't really experiment with bold colors, but for the sake of this video, I will do it for you guys. The first one we're going to do is the Immortal Tears, and I'm just going to apply this and go for it. Honestly, I just feel like it looks really chalky. You could see a lot of the cracks in my lips. That could just be because my lips need to be moisturized. But as far as how it wears, how it feels really chalky on my lips. It definitely does have like that silver unicorn iridescent feel to it, but definitely not something for every day. Maybe for Halloween you can get away with it, but the formula kind of reminds me of like costume makeup, something that you'd wear when you're going to a Halloween party or something. So kind of big thumbs down for this one. So if, I don't want to judge it, but if the Unicorn Soul is anything like that, I don't know. I'm gonna test it out for you guys right now. Okay. Big thumbs down on this one for a few reasons I'm going to explain. One, like I said, color is definitely not an appealing color. It's not like it's a pigmented color. It's actually really bad. So don't like it for that reason. Two, like I said, the chalky consistency still follows through with this one as well. And as far as the smell and the taste, it, like I said, it reminds me of child makeup or costume makeup. It's very on the plasticky side. It doesn't have a nice smell. It's very fake feeling. So big thumbs down for this one as well. Not a big surprise since the first one wasn't my favorite either. Just an update, when I was wiping this one off, it actually turned my lips like really pink. Very weird. I'm gonna zoom you guys in. I can't tell if it's just because I was rubbing it off and it kind of made my lips hurt a little bit, or this is just a color that you wind up with after you take off the Unicorn Tears. So I don't know. I think it's a little strange. Still don't recommend this, but I just thought I'd point it out to you guys. That's it for this video, guys. I really hope this was helpful to you if you are interested in purchasing the Unicorn set from Wet n Wild. Honestly, if I had to rate this box from 1 to 10, I would give this like a 5, only because of the fact that the highlighters were actually pretty decent, but the pigments were really bad and the lippies were really bad quality as well. So that was just my overall opinion. Other people might have a different outlook on it, they might like it, but I'm just giving you guys my honest and upfront opinion on how I feel about this set. Please don't forget to subscribe on your way out. Like I said, I post twice a week, Monday and Wednesday, and I would love if you guys join the family. And I love you guys so, so much, and I will see you guys in Wednesday's video.